Alyea Pierce. I asked her how she would describe herself, and she said, and I quote, "I'm a real nice cook-up." Well, I didn't have the slightest idea what that meant, so I asked her to explain. And she said she was raised in a Trinidadian, Jamaican, Venezuelan household in West Indian culture, and that a real nice cook-up was the best way to describe that. Well, this real nice cook-up has published a book of poetry, has written plays that have been performed at the Apollo Theater and New Amsterdam theaters in New York, has given TEDx talks across the country, and last October won first place in the International TEDx competition at Oxford University. Woo! And keep in mind, with all of this, she was a full-time GSE student in College Student Affairs and held an internship in the university's Leadership and Experiential Learning program. It is my pleasure to present to you this real nice cook-up who can now become a College Student Affairs educator and add that to her growing resume and recipe. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyea Pierce.
Distinguished faculty, staff, alumni, friends, family, and the oh-so-flawless class of 2017. I am honored to stand before all of you, a room of all levels of education professionals, a room who matters. Today is a day of celebration as we commemorate our time at the Rutgers University's Graduate School of Education. Can we get a little clap? Let's just say it's been a long time coming. Today I am ecstatic to perform an original poem entitled "We Do This for Them." Please, if you feel anything in your spirit, clap, cheer, snap, holla. This is our moment. Every great dream begins with a dreamer, and every great action begins with a doer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Harriet Tubman. We educators are the stars and the moon to our students. We are the tall tales told around the campfire that are mighty and full of faith, the stories of hope, of what it means to fly, to believe in one another and work hard to get to the finish line and understand that it does not end here. It does not end here for you and you and you. For our students, it does not end here. It does not end with us. We are the beginning for so many. The first good morning some of our students heard today. The first time they were told they have genius in their bones. The first time they understood that their lives matter, that their names were not labeled within the confines of cemented walls of a number or a policy or their test-taking abilities. See, we are our students' compass, the sounding line to challenge the depths of their minds. We are their lighthouse, shining light on them in this very hour. We, educators, are the awakeners. We are the amplifiers, the sculptors. We are the warriors, marching on the front line with scars of legislation and standards and objectives on our backs. We are the war, we are the win, and we are the freedom, because we still stand after years of battle, because there is a fire in our belly that grows and we come to work. And that fire still grows and we still teach. And that fire in our belly still grows and we change lives from a planted seed into a bountiful tree. You see, our students, they deserve the best. Our students deserve a proper passport to the future, not just a piece of paper. Our students deserve Shakespeare, and listen, they deserve Sonia Sanchez. They deserve math and media, history and hip-hop, leadership, and every language sung into this earth. Our students deserve the juxtaposition of the expected and the passionate, the logical and the expressive, because these worlds that we label so far apart are much closer than they appear, and are both needed to ask the questions which have been hidden. We educators are the teachers, the superintendents, the presidents, the mentors, the allies, the feminists, the agents of change, the breakers of borders who do this work for them, for our students, for every life but ourselves, for the metamorphosis within ourselves. We might be a butterfly of a beginning for our students, but we are not the only answer. Check yourself, educators and practitioners. No matter what year you are in this field, there is still homework for us to do. We do this work for the pain, for the therapy, for every caged bird with wings up who has been forgotten and shot dead, for every tear that fills this river, for the lost and the unheard. We do this work for the voiceless. Please repeat after me. We do this work. For the voiceless. For the student who fought the lions to walk to school, to take their seat in your class, and are fighting the rumbles in their bellies because they are hungry. Remember, your classroom is someone's safe haven. You are someone's home. We do this work for the student who craves exploration, who want to dive into the pages and travel on risk-taking, adrenaline-pumping conquests like pirates searching 1,000 oceans. We do this work for the student who appreciates the story, who knows that we are all history, and not just a Black history or a Native American history or a Latino history, but a story too loud for just one page in a textbook. These stories have a beginning with no rhyme, a wild and twisty and turny middle, and an end that may not be perfect, but it still does not end with us. We do this for the Black and brown student whose president of the United States of America told them, you do not belong in this country because of the color of their skin, the country they were born in, their parents were born in, their belief system and sexual orientation. We do this for them because that is not humanly right. You see, that is privilege in its purest position. And we must do this work for the fight for free education in this country, for every fight that puts our students last, for the reclaiming, for the revolution that pumps in our veins, for the representation at the table, to stop talking about the table and rather look at the table and the people around us, because to know that someone like you, someone like all of you, educator, inspired someone like me in a 7th grade classroom. And someone like me, Black, child of immigrants, and all woman, may inspire someone like them, that matters. Because we do this for everything outside of this blood and body. We do this for them. We do this for our students. Thank you.